Hello and welcome to today's Dragon's Daily Dose. It's Smaugonite here, and today I just wanted to go over the Dark Eldar Eldar that I decided I will run for this game against Minion. Because, like me, I couldn't say goodbye to the Eldar entirely. So even when I'm doing Dark Eldar, I'm still doing Eldar. But this is only so that the balance is right for how I want to run this list. And if anybody who's listening has listened or read Mike Brooks's Lilith Hesperak's book, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about, okay? Because in that it talks a lot about the balance and how Eldar, the Craftworld Eldar and the Harlequins and the Dark Eldar, how their attitudes to balance are. And I must admit, it resonates quite nicely, actually, with how I'm doing this Eldar force. So, I'm doing the... what is it called? That's a good point. I should have got that one up ready. I'm doing the Ghost Warrior Warhost for the Veiled... It was in a Veiled book back in 7th edition, where it's 3 Spirit Seers, or 3+. In fact, all of these are pluses, actually. So 3+ Spirit Seers, 2+ units of Wraithguard and all Wraith Blades, 2+ Wraith Lords, and 1+ Wraith Knight. So I've got the 3 Spirit Seers that I've converted from just Corsair Dark Eldar bits, and using Witch kits, using Incubi kits, using Mandrake kits, using the new Hand of the Archon kit, just to make some unique characters, and I will make 10 of those just because it is cool. I'm quite excited for them, and then they can be used as other things as well in the Dark Eldar army. I've then got 2 units of 5 Wraith Blades, where I've done them with Wraith Blades with the blades, but I've also done 5 of them with the axes, so that there is a little bit of difference between them, just to make it a bit more interesting. I've then got 2 Wraith Lords, which again I've done something a bit different. I've used the Avatar of Cain's weapons, so the sword and the spear, just to make them a little bit different as well. The spear kind of looks a bit like a Wraith Seer, but it's okay. I'm happy with it. I don't have the Wraith Seer. Steady Painting does, but it looks cool. And then I've got 2 Wraith Knights, one with the heavy Wraith sword that I converted, and then one with 2 Wraiths, Ghost Glaives. So yeah, it's a very combat-y army, which is why I have painted it in my Dark Eldar scheme, despite it being Eldar. But given that at the moment I'm listening to the audio book whilst painting it, the plan is to get this done, but then use this as a springboard into painting the rest of my Dark Eldar force. Now, Lilith is already done, 1 Raider is done, and a Venom is done, but I have a lot of things left to do. So I've got a lot of old Kabbalite warriors, the new Incubi, but from when they came out. The Tantalus I'd like to get 2 of in the list, just because I used to have a Tantalus and I sold it, and I do miss it, because the Tantalus is a very beautiful model for the Dark Eldar. It's iconically Dark Eldar, isn't it? I've got Drazar, I've got obviously Archons, but I've got the original metal Archon, or not the original, I've got the metal Archon with the thing in his hand that used to be on the Codex cover. I don't know if it still is. No, it's not. It's some Witches now, but it used to be it's on the front cover. I've got the old Rakarth, Urian Rakarth as well, that I've got to paint, so I've got a fair bit to work on. And I've also got the Razorwing Jet Fighter that I painted some diamonds on the front of it whilst slightly inebriated when I was at university. So we've got a fair bit already. It's all built, most of it, so we've actually got a lot to be working on, but I'm trying to get obviously this army done for our game. But I thought I'd just give a brief overview. What I will do is one day I will show sort of the process in the photographs, because this is the army at the moment, and I'll put the photograph on the screen now. It's it's getting there. You know, it's all shaded now. It's now just the details, and that's the thing. You know, obviously, my evenings now are detail orientated instead of anything else. It's yeah, it's literally, you know, log off, sort out stuff, get dinner, and then just cracking on with doing details. So I'm not going to bed anytime soon. But at the same time, when you have a kid, you know, your bedtime goes out the window really for a bit. But no, I'm very excited for this game. The board is, as I say, it's like a Zone Mortality style board. Looks like a landing hangar kind of thing. So I'm quite excited to play the game and see how we get on. Yeah. I will take lots of photographs of this game, despite not taking lots of photographs of the last game. Minion and I will be documenting how I do, because I've already sort of called that I'm going to lose at this game, but I'm going to have fun, and that's all that matters. So yeah, very excited. Reading and listening to Mike Brooks's Leth Hesperax is keeping me going, so again, awesome work there, Mr. Brooks. Yeah, absolutely fantastic. So yeah, thank you so much for listening if you made it this far. I will catch you. Yeah, we will be talking tomorrow about the Dark Eldar again, but something else that I want to talk about, and that's the plan for after this Ghost Warrior Warhost. So I'll chat about that tomorrow. So I'm not doing too much today. But yeah. So until next time, keep those brushes moving, your armies ready, and your imagination soaring. See you tomorrow.